Holding out for something magical. I'm holding out, wishing I had a crystal ball, explaining every fail on a chart in detail. And so I'm holding out, waiting for the one. I wanna feel his strength and protection. I wanna be able to bear my heart. I wanna know under the heat of pressure, together is what we are. I can survive the thieves and the beggars. At every turn, stick to my guns. Out on the hunt for the ultimate treasure. I want a vintage love. I want a vintage love.
Over and Over is a pop gospel song. I love gospel music. I grew up listening to the Staple Singers, the Clark Sisters, Aretha Franklin's Amazing Grace album, and I love the early Michael Jackson records like the Rod Temperton stuff. So I think those influences show up in this song. Lyrically, when I was writing it, I was thinking about how we all have our own personal mountain to climb, regardless of what circumstances you're born into. And it just seems like right when you're about to have a breakthrough, you hit a wall and there's resistance. So it's really important to just keep going and not give up when it's really tempting to just throw in the towel.
Over and over, keep reaching higher and higher. Yeah, keep trying over and over.
I was thinking not only of my own experiences with difficulties and resistance, but I was thinking about all the single mothers in the world who are working 2 and 3 jobs to just barely make ends meet. And I was thinking about all the young kids who take out hefty student loans to try and self-actualize and do something great with their lives. And my hope for this song is that it's re-energizing and encouraging, and that it feels like an old friend. Good Man. My favorite thing about this song is when women hear it and they say, "Oh, that explains my husband. He's such a good man." And that's become our song. And I love it when men hear it and they say, "Oh, I need a woman to say that about me someday. I gotta work a little harder."
I couldn't resist. No other man elevating my world. No other man had me telling my girls he's like flying in first class to the champagne. He's a joyride the back of a Bentley, summer in Rio de Janeiro.
And the writing process of this one was definitely a process. This one took a long time to write, and I spent many mornings walking around my neighborhood, crafting the lyric and singing the melody over and over and over. My neighbors probably thought I was bananas. But I really wanted it to kind of jump out like a 3D painting. I wanted the lyrics to be very visual, so there's a lot of fun references in it to New York and summer in Rio and a joyride in the back of the Bentley. So it's a fun song, and it's got an old school R&B feel to it.
No other man elevated my mind. No other man had me saying alright, flying in first class to the champagne. He's a joyride the back of a Bentley, summer in Rio de Janeiro.
That's it right there.
Okay, I'll sing it with you so he knows what we're...
The day you came into my life was a blessing.
I knew that you and I would work really well together when you were playing me tracks, and Sunday Kind of Love was the first one that I'd heard, and I loved it. I fell in love with it right away, and then the second time the chorus rolled around, I was sitting right by you, right over there, and went da 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 da, and you went, "Yep,
My favorite part is at the end when she goes, ooh, ooh, la 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 la. That's my part right there. It don't sound like that, but you know, that's how I felt, like all Kitty and stuff.
You told me to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my part.
That is his part.
Sarah is a song that I wrote for my niece, whose name is obviously Sarah, and my older sister Katie found out that she was pregnant with Sarah on September 11th, 2001.
You are a little star given to me from God to know. On this journey around the sun, I'm chosen to be.
She called me that afternoon to give me the news, and we had a long conversation that day, and it was like the one little light in our universe.
Of my experience.
I hope that this song is a nice companion for her throughout her life and passes on a little bit of wisdom. My favorite line in this song is actually my favorite line on the whole Vintage Love album, and it's that the treasures in all the earth haven't half the worth of a good heart. I love what Dwayne Nielsen did with the track. He made it very playful, and I love the string arrangement that he did. It's beautiful, and it just sparkles. It's like a shimmering, sparkly track for my little niece.
My favorite song on the record is Happiest Woman. And I will say, we did disagree on the vocal for a while because that was a one-take vocal. That's the one-take vocal on the album.
Yeah.
And he was on the phone while I recorded that vocal, and I just thought it was a throwaway vocal, and then he kept saying, you know, that's the one.
My favorite part of this musically is the piano part, and I did not write this piano part. This is from my producer Alex Teamer. This is so simple. It just says so much. Just this little simple part. And I love when the timpanis come in, and it just feels like the gates of heaven are opening on this chorus. So often in songs we hear male artists saying, I'm the luckiest man in the world, I'm the happiest man in the world, and so I love that this is coming from a female perspective. First of all, it's healing for men to hear it from women. A lot of times we're criticizing them. So I think it's good for them to hear it, and I think it's also healing for a woman to feel this way. Just this, given such a place of honor in a relationship.
Now I'm the happiest woman in the world. Take a look at me. I'm the happiest woman in the world. Now I'm
So buy my record. It's a great
Buy the
coaster.
record. I bought it. I'm buying it. I pre-ordered mine on iTunes.
love is coming for me. The transformation's made. It's coming for me. And he was on my knees in his arms. Love is coming for me. The transformation's made. I want to feel his strength and protection. Able to bear my heart under the heat and pressure. Together is what we are.